Oh boy. It's been... Oh boy. Hey guys, welcome back to, or welcome to my channel. My name's Kristen. If we've never met before, hello. What year is it? It's 2024. Happy 2024. That year does not sound real to me. I recorded a video where I interviewed myself and asked myself a whole bunch of questions, and now it's been exactly 1 year to the day. We're gonna go back, we're gonna answer all those questions again. Billie Eilish does this, or I don't know if she did it this past year, but she did it for like 4 or 5 years in a row. The Sturniolo triplets have done it. This is not my idea. I'm not trying to take anyone's credit. Someone else is it. You get what I'm trying to say. Anyways, roll the tape. My name is Kristen Jade Titano Ryan. My name is still Kristen Jade Titano Ryan. I don't anticipate that to change much. Today's date is January 2nd, 2023. Today is January 2nd, 2024. I am 20 years old. I'm 21 years old. Right now on YouTube, I have 37 subscribers. I currently have 216 subscribers. I currently have 1,104 followers on Instagram. I have 1,209 Instagram followers. My most liked picture on Instagram is of me and my best friend Ashley. It was right around graduation, so we're in our cap and gown, and then if you swipe to like the second slide, it's a picture of me and Ashley from when we were in kindergarten. That post has 188 likes. My most liked picture on Instagram is like a carousel of pictures, and it's from last January 2023, when I flew to Oklahoma City and I met the Sturniolo triplets. There's like the group picture of all of us, and then for that specific tour and that show, I did have their small talk session, which meant that I got to meet them one-on-one and take like individual pictures with them. Those pictures are in there too. One of the best days ever. If you guys know me, you know how much I love the triplets and how they're like my biggest inspiration as far as creating content. So that post has 324 likes. Right now on TikTok, I have 1,381 followers. I have 1,428 TikTok followers right now. My most viewed TikTok is a TikTok that I made about Mr. Hamilton. He was my TV and film productions teacher for 4 years. That video has 122.5 thousand views. My most viewed TikTok is still that video with Mr. Hamilton. It currently has 122.6 thousand views. But this year, something that I posted a video of me like unboxing an order of Let's Trip merchandise, and that got over 4,000 views. That one did pretty well. There's a video that I posted after I met the triplets. That one got almost 10,000 views. That one did really well. My TikToks this year kind of stay anywhere in between like 200 to 500 views. We're gonna work on that in the new year, for sure. Don't rely on other people for your happiness, and don't let other people dictate your emotions. Also, learn how to be your own person, and don't make your relationships with other people your entire personality, because when or if those people are no longer in your life, you kind of have to like re-find yourself and figure out who you are as an individual, and that's a lot harder to do when you made that relationship or that person your entire personality. That's bars. She knew what she meant. What would I tell myself a year ago, what advice would I give myself a year ago? I don't know, maybe don't take so many online classes. Even though they're easier and they like, it's nice to be home, it's gonna make you lose a lot of friends just because you like aren't up by your campus all the time, and it's like it gets harder to see them because you're further away. That kind of sucks. But doing online classes, on the other hand, I don't know if this is me still talking to myself a year ago, you're gonna graduate a year early because you took a lot of online classes, so good for you. But know the cause and effect. I don't know, maybe just like get out of your comfort zone more. I feel like this past year I spent a lot of time like not doing things or saying no to a lot of things because I wasn't sure. But like, who cares? Just do the thing, and if you don't like it, you don't ever have to do it again. I don't know if that's good advice. I think a year ago me knew better than me now. She spoke. The biggest thing to happen to me so far in my life is probably just moving out and going to college, living on my own. I had roommates. Yeah, moving out of my small town that I grew up in my entire life and going to college, meeting new friends, new people. Biggest thing, I want to say, like, one, kind of speed running my degree, being able to earn it a year early. I haven't done it yet. I graduate in the summer, fingers crossed, but that's a really big thing for me. I think also like staying consistent with this channel. Like I think I said last year, social media is something, and like content creation is something that I've always wanted to do. That's been evident my entire life. If you like saw me at any family event when I was maybe 4 years old, I had a camera in my hand and I was running around taking pictures of everybody. And then my sister and I would film like skits and funny videos and whatever when we were getting like a little bit older. And then joining TV and film productions in high school, like this has always been a thing for me. So staying consistent and posting a video every single week for the past year, not missing a single week, and being able to grow my channel from the 30 whatever subscribers I had last year to now over 200 subscribers is really cool. I definitely got a little bit eager, and I think I said that I wanted to have more subscribers than I actually do by this point in time, but like, dream big, but don't be mad if you, or don't be upset if you like don't reach those goals in the time constraint that you set for yourself, because that doesn't mean that you're not going to get there later on. Like, I'm still posting consistently and I'm still growing, and I'm really grateful for that. I feel like I've talked about the triplets so much, but the video that I posted where I met the triplets the first time, I've been very lucky to have been able to meet them several times over the past year. But the video where I met them the first time now has over 21,000 views. It's my most viewed video on my channel. None of my other videos are getting views like that, but for 21,000 people to sit and watch something that I created and like it that's so cool. My favorite movie is The Parent Trap, but it has to be the 1998 version with Lindsay Lohan and her twin sister, Lindsay Lohan. My favorite movie of all time is still The Parent Trap. It's always going to be The Parent Trap. But my favorite movie from this past year, Barbie. 100%. So good. I made my best friend ever in the whole wide world, go watch it with me. So good. I've rewatched it so many times. I made my parents watch it, made my sister and her boyfriend watch it. It's just so good. Best movie of this past year, for sure. And then other movies that I really watched a lot this past year that I've definitely seen before multiple times, but like really started appreciating more this year, was probably Edward Scissorhands and WALL-E. My current relationship status, I am single. I am not in a relationship. Why did I even put this in the video last year? Single, still. Thank God. I would say that my biggest regret is waiting so long to start making YouTube videos and being serious about it and being consistent with it. That's probably still like my biggest regret is just like not starting to be consistent with content from earlier, because I feel like I could be in a different position, but that's whatever. You're here now. I'm trying to think if I have any regrets from 2023, and I don't really think that I do. I don't really want to live my life with, oh god, this is so cringy and gross. I don't want to live my life with any regrets though. Like, everything that I did and experienced got me to where I am now, and it's kind of like the butterfly effect, where if I didn't experience one of those things, where I am today would be totally different. So I needed all of those things. Something I learned last year is that it's okay to be alone. You don't always need to be talking to someone or have someone in your life or constantly be around someone to be happy or be okay even. It's fine being by yourself. It's actually kind of nice being by yourself. She was going through it last year. Something I learned in 2023 is kind of like bouncing off of that is being by yourself, and like it's okay to be by yourself, but it's kind of evolved more into like enjoying being by myself. I traveled a lot this past year, at least for me, more than I've ever traveled before. I went to New York a couple times, I went to Oklahoma City, went to Fort Lauderdale a couple times, like, and I was doing this all by myself. So being able to like actually enjoy my time instead of just being like, yeah, this is fine, and it's now like having fun. I can do this. I can explore a whole bunch of places that I've never been before and do things that I've never done before, and I don't need like a friend or a relationship or something to like make that enjoyable. Like, I'm solid. Place that I want to visit, I really want to go to New England, specifically Boston. Is Vermont New England? Vermont, maybe. Maybe some more places in Texas. Seattle, lots of places. I kind of want to go everywhere, but I think my number one place that I want to visit is Boston, Massachusetts. Boston is number one of all time. I contemplated going to Boston for my birthday. I went to the Rainforest Cafe instead because, you know, that's obviously the second best option. But Boston is still number one. And then I do want to go to Los Angeles. Not that I think it's that glamorous or anything, but I just think that you kind of have to do the touristy thing and like see all of the sites just to say that you've seen them and like check that box. That's what I want to do. West Coast would be so much fun. I've never really been on the West Coast. The furthest I've been is Vegas. Like, I just want to see more of that side of the country. So like San Francisco, Los Angeles, I want to go up to see like Seattle, everything over there. That comes secondary on the list to Boston, Massachusetts. That's got to be number one. My favorite color is orange. My favorite color is still orange. You can't really see my bed in this one, but this like tapestry that was here last year, I've got the orange sunset lamp, I've got these like kind of like a burnt orange terracotta vibe going on with like my bed sheets, and then my rug underneath me right now is like orange and teal. It's gotta be like a clay pot orange, not like a neon orange. That's gross. Like a nice orange. I'm okay. I think this is the first time I've gone into a new year with excitement and like actually feeling good about it. I'm good. If I had to rate how I am right now on like a scale from 1 to 10, probably like a 6, because I think I have a lot of work to do, but I'm not where I was a few months ago. So probably like a 6. I'm great. I'm a little anxious going into this year because I feel like this is a big year. I'm gonna keep bragging on myself. I'm graduating college a year early. That's insane. But because I'm doing that, I feel like I don't have as much time to prepare for the things that I should be prepared for. Like, this is the year that I hopefully am going to find a full-time job. Never done that before, but it would be nice to be in a full-time position post-college. And then it's like the stress of like timing that right, like being able to get that job as soon as I'm out of college. How do I make that work? Don't know, never done it before. With that, I'm definitely going to need to get a car this year. It's no longer a want, it's a need. Like, I gotta do it. There's no way that I can be existing on this planet and like attempting to get to a full-time job every day and not have my own means of transportation. How do I afford the car? Kind of need a good paying job. How do I get to a good paying job? Kind of need a car. How do I make it work? I don't know. Cry about it. That's what I've been doing. I don't know. I don't have as much time to prepare for it, but like that's okay. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen the way that it happens, and I just have to be here and try my best. But yeah, there's a lot happening. I'd like to look into like apartments as well, being able to live on my own. I definitely am gonna need a car before that. This is just the year of things happening, which is great, but the fact that I like don't really have any control over that stuff right now, I just kind of have to sit back and be like, all right, this is what's gonna happen. We'll see. And that's my attitude for this year, is just we'll see. We're gonna try our best and we'll see what happens. My favorite clothing item right now, I'm actually wearing it. It's this sweater cardigan type thing. It's actually my dad's. It's probably in all of my TikToks. I love this sweater. I buy way too many clothes, so I'm constantly seeing things that I like and having new favorite items of clothing. I think right now it's the Pythia crew neck that I showed in my last video. I did a whole Pythia unboxing, and it's like the cowgirl like standoff one. I wanted that for a really long time, and I'm very happy that I have it now. So that's my favorite piece of clothing right now. Will it change in a couple weeks when I buy something new? Absolutely. But hey, that's what we're doing this year. My favorite song right now, probably Ceilings. I think that song has been out for a while now, but I just found it, just discovered it a few days ago. My favorite song right now is Mood Swings by 5 Seconds of Summer. That song and that album that the song is on came out in 2022, but every time I give it a re-listen, that one just sticks out to me. So good. My favorite artist will always be Harry Styles. I don't think anyone will ever come close to topping Harry Styles, but I've been listening to a lot of Don Toliver and Trippie Redd. Lots of new music. Like I said, my favorite artist is probably always going to be Harry Styles. I don't think that's ever going to change, but more favorite artists, 5 Seconds of Summer, literally forever. I've been listening to a lot of Frank Ocean, a lot of Mac Miller, a lot of Young Ev. Oh, and a lot of SZA. I love SZA. So good. I don't think I would change anything about myself, just because I feel like that's a big butterfly effect. I feel like if I did change anything about myself, it would maybe, like, I would like to be a little bit taller. Probably not in the way that you're thinking, like changing something about myself, but like I want new glasses. That'd be cool. I want more tattoos and more piercings. That would be awesome. But like those are easily attainable. I can just do that. So I guess that's my answer. What did I say last year? Like make myself taller? Maybe. Being over 5 foot would be neat, but that's not happening, so I'm not even gonna stress. One goal that I have for this year, I would love to reach like 1,000 subscribers, but I think that that's a stretch. That's cute. Yeah, girl, dream big. It didn't happen this year, but maybe next year. Who knows where we'll be. I think that my goal for this year is to travel. I want to go to new places. I want to go to places I've already been. I'd love to go back to New York. I'd love to go back to North Dakota. That would be awesome. I loved it up there. Like I just said, I want more tattoos. I want more piercings. That's a must for this year. And then just continue to grow on this channel. Continue making content that I'm like proud of. That's about it. You know, focus on personal and mental health. And yeah. Also, I want to see my friends more. I know I sound like a broken record. I miss my friends. So I want to see my friends a lot more this year. That would be really cool. If I was to relive any moment from the past year, probably when I went on a road trip with my friends, with 4 of my friends. We drove from Tampa to Atlanta, and we crammed 5 girls into a hotel room made for maybe 2 people. comfortably. If I could relive any moment from 2023, I have a whole bunch. I want to see the triplets again. I saw the triplets on tour, on their 2 separate tours, a total of 4 times. And I met them and like got a picture with them 3 of those 4 times. So reliving any of those days would be great because those were so fun. Back in September when I flew to Fort Lauderdale for like less than 24 hours to go see 5 Seconds of Summer in concert, I'd relive that day a million times. That concert was so good. Anytime that I'm in New York, I love being in New York. Even the time that I was there by myself and it was scary as all get out, it was still great because I got to meet Ev. Basically all of the times that I like traveled or like did anything like that, being out of the house, meeting new people, seeing the people that I love, I'd relive those days on days on days on end. Right now, I only have single ear piercings and then my nose right here. I'm gonna change out this stud for a hoop, hopefully in the coming weeks. Those are the only piercings that I have, and I don't have any tattoos yet. The one I've been waiting for. I currently have 9 piercings. I have 3 piercings on my earlobe, and then I have my helix, and then it's the same on this side. So that's 4 on each ear, 8 total, and I still have my nose pierced. I did actively change that stud to a hoop, and it's been a hoop ever since. I want more piercings. I want more ear piercings so bad. I'm considering getting my rook pierced, again on both sides. Any piercing that I get on my ears, it's gonna double because I want my ears to be symmetrical. But I'm thinking about getting my rook. I don't know the exact name of it, but like when it's 2, I don't know if it's a different name or if it's just a double helix piercing, but I do want another one right there, and then I might be done. Can I do that anytime soon? No, because it takes 6 to 12 months for a helix piercing to heal, and I'm about a month and a half in, but you might catch me with new ones this time next year. As far as tattoos go, everyone say thank you Jesus because I finally got 2 tattoos. I'll put them here. This one, I have a 444 just above my kneecap. That one is for my grandma. She would always say whenever the clock hit 4:44 that it was angel time. So that's in memory of her. And then on this side, I have a cherry. It's like right here on my arm. I won't show you because I'm wearing long sleeves, but this is just something that I thought was cute. It's little, it's dainty. There are some light references there to Harry Styles. But also it's just something that I think is cute and dainty, and if you don't know anything about Harry Styles and you just saw that tattoo, you wouldn't know that it was like Harry Styles related. It has meaning to me, it's cute, and I want a bunch more. I have so many in my notes. It's just which one do I get first and when do I go do it? This section of the video is going to be even more exciting next year. Just you wait. The last song I listened to, I can't prove it to you because I'm filming on my phone, but I was getting ready to film and I was listening to Stir Fry by Migos. Don't ask me why or for what reason, I don't know. I think it just came on shuffle, but the last song I listened to was Lick It Up by Kiss. Something I did for the first time last year was travel alone, which was very different and kind of scary, but I enjoyed myself. Something I did for the first time in 2023. I mean, I got a tattoo, my first tattoo. I was in New York by myself. That was pretty cool. I drove by myself for the first time, and it was like such a not big deal. I literally drove from my house to the gas station that's like maybe 0.2 miles from my house. Like maybe not even. It's you leave my neighborhood and the gas station is right there. Got myself a snack and then drove back. But it was the fact that it was at like 11 p.m. and it was very dark. And I learned that I don't know enough about driving to ever do that again. So we need a little bit more practice before we start hitting the road on our own. But that's okay. We're gonna get that done this year. That is like optimal goal for me, is be more confident in driving. Just do it more. Like I have to experience it more to be more confident, and then get a car, please, Lord Jesus Christ. I hope that you did everything that you wanted to do this year. I hope that you're looking back and you're proud and you see some sort of growth or change, both personally and like with this channel. I hope you see growth and you see change and progress for the better. And I hope you took care of yourself this year. Who was I? I sound like Dr. Phil. Not rich and famous yet, but we're still working on it, girl. Don't worry. We have not given up on that dream. I did take care of myself. I feel like I evolved a lot in my own personal journey as well as this channel. And I am looking back and I am very proud of us. That's good. I followed my own advice. My advice for myself in 1 year, I can already tell that this is going to be a big year. At least I'm anticipating it being a big year with all of the changes that are going to come. I hope that you were able to navigate those in a way that you find successful. Even if it's not like the standard measure of success by like everyone else. If you are proud of yourself and everything that you've done, and when I say this, I'm thinking mostly of like graduating and finding a job and like becoming more of an adult now that you are no longer in like school. I know that that's really overwhelming. I'm currently overwhelmed, so I can only imagine that I'm going to be overwhelmed in the future. But know that you're doing a good job regardless. Like everybody on earth goes through this, so you will be fine. You'll be all good. Yeah, just know that whatever you do it the best way that you can. That's all that you can do. I'm proud of you regardless. And yeah, I'm like kind of excited about this year. There's just so much to do and so much to be done and so much that's going to happen. And I cannot wait to see where I end up and how this all plays out. And I also hope I sound like whoever I was last year, she was kind of going through it. But I sound like Dr. Phil in that video. I hope I'm looking back at myself from this year and like seeing that I'm more comfortable on camera and that I don't have to be whatever that was, because maybe she was just really overly emotional, because like I was, but you can relax a bit, girl. It's okay. All right, folks, that's all I got. Thank you for sticking with me. If you were here when I uploaded that last year, thank you for being here for an entire year. Hopefully I'll see you next year. If you're just now joining us and you're watching this interview and this is how you're finding me, hi, welcome. I suggest you subscribe and stick with me to see how this year plays out, and then we can reflect together in 2025. Oh, that doesn't sound real. Disgusting. I hate the passage of time still. Nothing has changed. Mwah! I love you. I'll see you next week.